What is going on, everyone? Misha Wilson here, coming at you for another episode of the Misha Wilson Show. Today we're going to talk about the one thing that if you control, if you design intentionally, and if you specifically plan out and then execute upon, will allow you to have more success, be more productive, have a more positive day, and at the end of the day, get more done so that you can have a more successful business. With that said, my name is Misha Wilson, and if this is the first episode you're watching of me, over the course of the last few years, I've done now over $15 million in total sales. And I've been fortunate enough to mentor and coach many people to the six-figure mark. And with that said, today I want to share with you the one thing that if you truly focus on honing, optimizing, and controlling will allow you to go ahead and dominate the day. So with that said, let's go ahead and dive right in.
Welcome to the Misha Wilson Show, where we show you how to create massive success online so you can enjoy the lifestyle of your wildest dreams.
All right, so what I want to talk about today is firstly kind of want to tell a little story of, myself, my own personal productivity and where I've been at over the course of the last week or so. So, myself, I tend to be a very positive person. I tend to be, always kind of in the game with my business. I tend to, always be excited about working out. I tend to always be excited about, the things that I have going on. I tend to always be adding on more projects. I tend to always be, kind of committing to a bunch of stuff, finding my days totally packed with, doing, action, going, traveling. Last year I traveled just about every 3 weeks and left the island about 14 times over the course of the year. And again, just over the course of the last 3 years, my life has been go, which, has been awesome. I love it. There's pros to that life and there's cons to that life. But for me, it's the thing that kind of excites me. It lights me up and it gets me going. And the whole coronavirus pandemic has affected so many different people in so many different ways. And for me, what I can tell is that over the course of, I would say, the last month or so, I've started to kind of feel, just a little bit less motivated, a little bit less ambitious, a little bit more negative than I usually am, a little bit more pessimistic and, less optimistic than how I usually act. And as a result, based on the fact that I've been more negative, based on the fact that I haven't been as motivated, based on the fact that, I'm just not in my flow, what I've noticed on a daily basis more and more is that I'm getting less and less done. I'm being less and less productive. I'm being less and less, fired up about taking on more opportunities. I'm less excited about the opportunities that we have right in front of me and that I have right in front of me. And as a result, I feel like I'm getting less done. I'm having, less satisfaction of having, a job well done, that feeling of getting stuff done at the end of the day. And in general, I've just kind of been less happy, to be totally honest. And this doesn't really happen to me often. I was talking to a buddy of mine in the industry, and I was saying probably for the first time in about 10 years, I've had a few back-to-back days where I've kind of felt negative over the course of the day. And it's really interesting just because, again, I'm so not used to that feeling. But such a contrast in, last year, traveling all the time, constant nonstop go, masterminds where I'm coaching people, masterminds where I'm learning from experts and I'm inspired by my coaches, masterminds and events that I'm hosting and attending, to now just like stuck on the island, not leaving my house, not leaving my home office for almost a year. For this whole time, pretty much leading up to this last month, it was fine, but I finally kind of started to feel it in this last month. And so I took some time and I kind of did some analysis of what my days were looking like and what I was doing on a daily basis that was either contributing or helping with how I ended up feeling. And what I noticed is that essentially the first part of my day had gone from being an extremely productive portion of my day, portion of my day where I'd do a video, where I'd send an email, where I'd create an offer, where I'd write sales copy, where I'd work on the next big priority of the company, where I would truly focus on the thing that was going to go ahead and move the needle, or I would tune into some sort of positive, mindset training, Tony Robbins training, Jim Rohn, old clips of Jim Rohn, etc., to essentially over the course of the last month, I'll be totally honest, I've been sucked into, listening to various sports talk show hosts in the morning. I've been sucked into, for the first time in my life, paying attention to some of the political stuff going on, just because it is insane what's going on both sides of the spectrum, no matter where you end up landing. And all of that has led to, once again, me feeling uninspired, unambitious, unmotivated, unfulfilled, and, again, not seeing the results that I want to see on a daily basis. Even when the business is doing well, if the business is doing well and you're not happy because you're not productive, producing, and making progress, then you end up not feeling well, right? And so here's what I did, and here's what I do every single time I end up kind of hitting any kind of a rut, and what I'd recommend for you to go ahead and test if you want. But essentially what I decided to do starting this week is I'm changing my morning routine, and I'm changing it in a huge way. So I actually bought a new $499 Tony Robbins course. That's about 30 hours of content, and not just positive thinking, but also business strategy and, mindset strategy as well. But I purchased that course, and I got myself up at 5:30 this morning, and I got into the gym, and I worked out from about 6 to 7. So I got up at 5:30, got in the gym at about 6, worked out from 6 to 7:30. From that hour and a half long session in the gym, not only did I work out and get a good physical, exercise, my blood moving, my body sweating, my, everything pumping and awake, but I also listened to Tony Robbins, listened to The Ultimate Edge for about an hour and a half, and then another course, I forget the name of off the top of my head, and just essentially filled my brain with good stuff instead of negative stuff, and took it upon myself to own that part of the day. And what I can tell you is that immediately, this is only day one, so I'll give you guys updates as we continue to go over the course of, I'll test this thing for a week and it'll work, and then I'll stick with it because I've done it before, because I know it works. But with that said, immediately when I get home here, I'm just getting home here from the gym, I feel more ambitious. I feel more engaged. I feel more excited about the possibility and opportunities in front of me. I feel more engaged in what I have to do for the day already, even though I haven't started. And I feel more alive and excited about the opportunities and possibilities in front of me. And the truth is that the most important, without a shadow of a doubt, part of your day is the first part of your day. If you can own the first part of your day, if you can create a routine that allows you to produce, that allows you to focus, that allows you to lock in, and that allows you to truly, once again, prioritize, identify the thing that needs to get done, and then get that thing done while at the same time helping you in a positive way when it comes to your mindset, helping you in a positive way when it comes to your own personal growth. At the same time, if possible, like I'm doing, something that allows you to move yourself forward when it comes to your physical fitness, when it comes to your health, when it comes to your overall well-being. And if you can do all of them at the same time, work on your personal growth, work on your fitness, work on your health, work on moving your business forward, and work on, keeping the main thing, and executing upon the main thing, to just move the needle forward in your business just a little bit. If you can get that one thing done, or at least partially done, everything else becomes so easy the rest of the day. And instead of pushing a boulder up the hill and constantly, trying to will yourself to do more, and God, I need to do this because it's on my to-do list, and I don't want to do anything on my to-do list, but I'm going to do it just because it's on my to-do list. Instead of having that feeling, it tends to be, you get the rock to the top of the hill, and then from there it picks up momentum and it comes down itself, and you hit flow. You're able to execute, you're able to produce, you're able to take action. And as a result, because you're in flow, because you're taking action, because you're producing, results come in. When results come in, you feel better about your results. Because results are coming in, it makes you want to do more stuff. You do more stuff, you take more action, you get more results, and the cycle continues to go ahead and feed itself. So again, I would highly recommend, not just when times get tough, focusing on the first part of your day. And I've done it really consistently for probably the better part of the last 10 years. And, long before I was even in internet marketing when it comes to sports and athletics, I would do it with sports and athletics. But just again, this whole coronavirus pandemic's affecting everyone in its own unique way. And that's what I've kind of found that it's done to me. And this is what I'm doing about it, so I can take control of that first part of the day, and as a result, have an awesome day. So hope you got some value. If you did, give me some comments, likes, hearts, and shares, all that jazz. If you're watching on Facebook, if you're watching on YouTube, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit that bell icon notification button so that you're notified when I do more videos just like this. I try to do videos on a daily basis that you'll get value out of, that'll help you once again move your business forward, grow your profits, create a cooler lifestyle, and at the end of the day, be more happy and more fulfilled. And I'd love if you check them out when I did them. So hit that subscribe button, hit that bell icon notification button, and until next time, over and out.